That's the sound of Liu Chen wielding a Chinese broadsword, a traditional martial arts weapon with a swift, curved blade. Sounds like we've stepped into a kung fu movie. In Jinan, the capital city of Shandong province in eastern China, we meet the 9-year-old Leo and his big sister Annie.
My name is Leo. I'm in 3rd grade.
My name is Annie. I'm in 5th grade.
Born and raised in China, these French-Chinese siblings have found a deep passion in the world of wushu, also known as Chinese martial arts. For the past 3 years, they've trained with dedication and focus. And now, they're stepping onto international stages, showing off their skills and bringing home gold medals. Their journey into Kung Fu started at home, largely inspired by their mother, Chen, a Chinese woman who has always had a special place in her heart for martial arts.
I
loved the martial arts when I was a kid, but back then, my family didn't really support it. Now, with my own children, I encourage them as long as they enjoyed it. Practicing martial arts is tough. It takes real commitment. While other kids are out playing, mine are usually training, with very little time to rest.
And it wasn't just their mom's encouragement. Kung Fu heroes in the movies who defeat villains and protect the innocent also sparked the kids' interest.
Huo Yuanjia could break someone's ribs with a single punch. His strikes were very powerful. On the outside, it might look like nothing happened, but inside, the organs were already damaged.
Annie lights up when she talks about her favorite Kung Fu masters. Huo Yuanjia is a legendary martial artist and folk hero from the late 19th and early 20th century. He stood up to foreign challengers at a time when China was under growing pressure from imperialist powers. In 1910, he founded the Qinwu Athletic Association in Shanghai, one of the first public martial arts schools in the country, to share martial arts and promote national strength.
I also really like Ip Man. His Wing Chun style looks so cool, especially the Ip Man squat. He uses softness to overcome force. When he trains on the Wudin dummy, his moves are super fast and powerful.
Wing Chun is known for its close-range combat and rapid-fire punches. In the mid-20th century, Ip Man brought Wing Chun to Hong Kong. His students, including Bruce Lee, helped spread Wing Chun worldwide, making it one of the most practiced Chinese martial arts. Chen Xueyan says her husband was fully on board when it came to letting the kids diving into Kung Fu.
He was very supportive. He also hopes that one day, Annie and Leo can bring Kung Fu to France and invite young Kung Fu lovers from there to come learn in China.
But learning martial arts takes more than just enthusiasm. It requires patience, persistence, and plenty of practice. Some moves are especially tough, and frustration is part of the journey.
Sometimes there's a move I just can't get right, and it feels like everyone else can do it. I get really upset and impatient, but once I calm down and keep trying, it actually turns out to be pretty easy. When I'm tired, I just want a break, but I've never thought about quitting.
Annie and Leo are learning a mix of styles, including Changquan, a form that combines dynamic hand and foot techniques, as well as weapon-based routines using the staff, broadsword, spear, and straight sword. They're also learning pictographic fists, a distinctive part of traditional Chinese martial arts that mimics the movements of animals. Annie is studying Eagle Claw Fist, or Yin Zhao Quan, a fierce yet elegant style inspired by the way eagles hunt. It focuses on seizing, gripping, and tearing motions. Leo, on the other hand, is learning Mantis Fist, or Tang Lang Quan, a style based on the swift attacks of a praying mantis with sharp footwork and clever counters. These days, the siblings are training under coach Wang Bing, a martial arts athlete who once competed both in China and abroad. Since retirement, she has devoted herself to teaching the next generation. Wang says one of the most interesting things is watching how competitive the siblings can get during practice.
Leo tends to pick up new moves a bit more slowly than his big sister. When he struggles with a technique and sees other kids getting it, he sometimes gets so frustrated that he cries. From a coach's perspective, I can see how determined he is, and honestly, it's very endearing.
As for Annie, Wang is also keeping an eye on her diet.
Annie is hitting a growth spurt and she's starting to put on some weight, so we have to limit her snacks a bit. In Kung Fu, there are a lot of jumping and flipping movements, and too much weight can make those moves feel heavy and clumsy.
After 3 years of persistent training, Annie and Leo have brought their Kung Fu skills onto the global stage, competing in major international tournaments. In 2024, the siblings traveled to Stockholm, Sweden, and they both took home gold medals at the 19th European Wushu Championships. Their mother, Chen, felt immense pride watching her children stand on the podium and receive their medals. But beyond the trophies, she believes these experiences have been truly transformative.
Especially at those international events, they got to interact with kids from all over the world. They shared culture and sportsmanship, and they were so happy, learning from others and growing in the process. And when they walk out in their Kung Fu uniforms and see the admiring looks from others, you can tell it gives them a real sense of confidence.
Now the young warriors are back in training mode, preparing for their next big competitions. Their coach Wang Bing is helping them level up, working on their strengths and targeting areas for growth.
Annie needs to focus on building strength, improving her jumps and explosive power. As for Leo, he's a bit stiff, so we're working on enhancing his coordination.
The two are more motivated than ever, each with a vision for the future. Leo is eager to learn nunchaku, a traditional martial arts weapon made of 2 sticks joined by a short chain. Known for its speed and striking power, nunchaku gained worldwide fame through Kung Fu movies, especially those starring Bruce Lee. As for Annie, she dreams of bringing the spirit of Kung Fu to Europe and sharing Chinese martial arts with the world.
In the future, I want to bring Chinese martial arts to France. I hope to become a coach there and teach foreign students so they can truly understand what Chinese Kung Fu is all about.
With every kick and punch, Annie and Leo are carrying forward a centuries-old tradition, blending cultures and inspiring others along the way. That's it for today's episode of Footprints. Thank you for listening. If you are interested in hearing more fascinating life stories, be sure to find us at radio.cgtn.com or on any of your favorite podcast platforms. Just key in Footprints. You can find more stories anytime, anywhere. I'm Xingyu. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.